On here, look, please bear with me a moment with this. It's going to be a long one, but I promise I will get to a point, and it's an important one. Some days ago, my lady wife and I, as is our wont, were going for a hike on a nice winter's day. And there was a couple coming toward us with a couple of very large dogs. And as we passed them, one of the dogs attacked my wife and did, well, a considerable amount of damage. We got her to the ambulance. We got her to the emergency room of what one of the ambulance attendants said was one of the fastest emergency rooms in the area. Here's where I get to my point. My wife's arm was savaged. It was badly damaged. And we sat there for, well, at least 6 hours waiting for a physician to look at her arm, which was bandaged as it had been by the ambulance crew. But we finally got out of the emergency room at, well, after 9 p.m. We got home about 10, after having been delivered there by the ambulance at about 1 o'clock. The emergency room was full of people who had been there the entire time we had been here, some coughing, some making pathetic little mewling noises because they were in such pain, some simply curled in upon themselves because they hurt so badly, but all of them in need. Everybody we ran into in terms of the emergency room staff, the ambulance staff, the doctors, were caring, professional, and brilliant. But the problem was the hospital corporation had so understaffed this facility that even on a normal day, in the middle of an afternoon, in the middle of a Tuesday, they could not meet the load of people in need because the finances weren't there. And I thought to myself while I'm sitting there with my butt going numb, this is what Elon Musk and Donald Trump have in store for us. An entirely transactional world in which everything is about the extraction of money from the middle and lower classes, in which performance is only based on income, not on what is right. And as hard as those people were working in the emergency room and in the labs, as hard as the doctors were working and the nurses, they could not overcome the debt put upon them by corporate greed. And this is the world that Elon Musk and the right-wing libertarians want to load on us. One in which we simply do not matter except as an object from which to extract money. My lady wife is injured but is recovering, and she will be fine. And I am glad of that, and glad of the people who worked heroically to make sure that that is the case. But this is not a world in which any American would want to raise a family, start a business, even be a child. This is what we must resist, because if we do not, we are nothing more than another pool of oil to be drained by the wealthy. Grindelbone, not a pool of oil, and out.